that said, let me introduce my very first guest this hour. With me, I have Sefa Mwendwa,
Yes.
who's a team leader at PADS for Prisons, and also Esther Wangari Ngure, who's the assistant team leader, and both of them are also students at Daystar University. Karibuni sana to the show.
Thank you.
Now, after receiving several insider updates on the deteriorating sanitary situation in ladies' prisons in Kenya, students from Daystar University, in conjunction with friends and youth groups, decided to run a campaign to create awareness about the situation and to raise funds to offer a long-lasting, sustainable solutions to our sisters and mothers in prison. And they're here to tell us a little bit more about that. So who came up with this idea?
Thank you very much for the opportunity, first of all. The idea came up, I really don't like saying how the idea came up because it sounds like a joke. It's actually a challenge that some few friends came up with. We said that if we achieve a charity activity, a team of us are going to get dreadlocks.
Okay.
So apparently this was the issue that came up, and in between it became serious that we realized there was a serious problem that needed to be dealt with. That is the shortage of sanitary solutions in prison. So that's how the challenge came up. We were able to come up with different teams. We partnered with different groups, and we've been able to push so far.
Right.
Yeah. So that was the origin of the entire project.
Very interesting.
Yes.
So are you on your way? Is this you on your way to getting dreadlocks?
Apparently.
Okay. Okay. So your students, what is it? What are you studying?
I'm studying communication, electronic media.
And what year are you?
Third year.
And you?
I'm doing public relations, third year.
Okay. So this was just a random, really, challenge among friends.
Yes.
But then I guess you found out the seriousness of it. And big up to you guys then for taking the step to actually do something about it. So maybe you can talk us through exactly what PADS for Prisons does. How is it that you're trying to affect this change?
Okay, PADS for Prisons is an initiative to provide sanitary solutions to prisons. What we've done so far is we've been able to fundraise funds to get pads, and we did our first visit last week. So yeah, but our main goal is to come up with a lasting solution whereby we don't have to be taking pads throughout. We're planning to have reusable sanitaries as our main goal.
Okay, okay. So that rather than it being a recurrent expense, you're trying to see how you can solve this in the long run.
Yeah.
Are there organizations you've already identified to partner with for that, or you're hoping to partner with?
What basically we've done so far is that we've been able to partner with a few youth groups. We've been able to partner with a very prominent group called GALAP, which is under UN. We are looking forward to work with them in order to get training on how to make reusable sanitary towels.
Oh wow, you want to make them yourselves?
Yes, then we are going to train the inmates. That's the only thing we are going to be providing are the raw materials. And if we're able to lobby with the government, we can make sure that the system provides the raw materials. In that if they get new inmates, they will be able to make sure they have a lasting solution to the problem, that they will have continuous supply of the sanitary pads. So basically some of these media appearances we're making are to try and get that kind of support, or maybe that kind of training. Anybody who knows how we can get the training about it can maybe get back to us, and we can push
so
the
what
agenda.
training is the UN, the GALAP organization doing?
They do training on how to make reusable towels.
Okay.
That's basically what they...
So you're sourcing for someone to train on...
Yes, on how to make them.
On how to make them.
Yes.
With the GALAP organization.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Very interesting initiative there, guys. And in many ways, then it also becomes an activity for the ladies who are in prison at the moment, because they'll be the ones preparing them. So all you'll be doing is providing the raw materials.
Yes.
Very interesting. So currently, you know, I'm assuming obviously you had to go in and sort of just take a look at the place and see how is it that women are surviving presently. What were some of the things that you saw, or what, I guess, shocked you the most?
Okay. They really didn't show us what really goes on, but some of them were saying that they don't have pads, but some were saying that they are provided with pads. So we're not so clear, but
it was inconsistent.
yeah.
And when they say they are provided with, do they mean by the prison?
By the government.
The government.
Yeah. So we're really not sure about that story, but okay, for us, we are trying to provide solutions to them. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
And maybe if I can add to that is that sometimes we tend to look at the inmates as people who don't matter in society, and it's very wrong that we don't appreciate their existence in society, because they're also human, and this is somebody's mom, somebody's sister, somebody's daughter who has been sentenced to 50 years in jail, and that's already tough. And we need, as a society, to take care of such people, because, as you said, kindness in giving and caring is love, and it's very important that we also, as a society, as Kenya, we also come together and support such people.
Yeah.
Not only giving such things, but also going there and talking to them. There are inmates who are told that have not been visited for like 20 years. They've never seen anybody. And it's very sad that you don't know any other kind of life.
Yeah.
And 20 years down the line, some of us are 20-something, and imagining your entire life, somebody has only seen those walls. It's very sad, and we need to come together and do something for them. We need to go and talk to them and hear them out, know the challenges that they're facing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. So far you've been to one prison. This initiative started just about a month ago, and it was only just last weekend that you were able to visit. What are some of the other facilities or institutions that are on your list?
We're working with ISEC Kenya, which is basically comprised of the youth. We're also working with Girl Aid Kenya. They actually joined us on Saturday, and they've been very helpful in the system. We've also been working with Autism Lights. They also came during the last minute through their brand ambassador, Hope Kid, and they've been contributing a lot to the project, and also to trying to create awareness. And other youth groups, and we really appreciate each and every team which has been part of us.
So how many are you now taking part in this initiative? This started as, young people within campus and other youth groups. About how many are you now?
We're about more than 20 right now.
More than 20 right
Yes.
now. And this is just people giving of their time, their energy, their resources to be part of it?
Yes.
So with the pads that you then were able to take to the prisons this past Saturday, how did you guys get them? Was that now the partnerships that you've had? Did someone sponsor those, or?
Yes, we had different ways of trying to raise the funds. We had drop points in different areas of the town where people could go and drop sanitary towels. We also had a pay bill number, a standing pay bill number, which is still running up to date, where people could contribute their cash and all that. But mostly we appreciated what people gave in terms of time and that attention and that
especially
will.
when you're saying people haven't been visited for so long.
Yes, that will to give, that will to interact with the inmates. That's what we really appreciate most.
Okay.
Yes.
And the year is winding down, but hopefully, you guys have big plans for 2020.
Yes.
What are some of the things that you're hoping to achieve next year?
We're looking forward to do as many visits as possible and come up with a long-lasting solution. So in the meantime, since we're looking for people to come and help us establish ways of making the reusable sanitary towels, I think once we achieve that, we'll have met our goal.
Okay. And for those who would like to either join you guys or take part in what you're doing somehow, how can they get in touch with you?
We have social media pages that you can get in touch with. That's Pads for Prisons on Twitter, on Instagram, and also on Facebook. And you can also email us. Our email address is padsforprisons@gmail.com. You can email us and get in touch with us.
padsforprisonske@gmail.com. All right. Very interesting. Someone here is saying, hey, Full Circle with Joyce, good morning. I'm Winnie from Meru. I've been helping wherever I can in Meru prison lately, looking for ways I can buy them yarn for knitting sweaters, as it's very cold here and they don't have enough. I'm very happy to see these young guys doing good too, because not so many people think of the inmates. They're already being punished, and all we can do is make it bearable and remind them that there is still good in the world. And more so, I think, even just the larger message that surrounds faith, that you could have made a mistake, but you know, when you acknowledge it and are remorseful for it and you ask for forgiveness, sure, you'll have to pay the consequences for it, but everyone can change. Like that, it doesn't mean that your sentence is who you're going to be forever. So kudos to you guys for doing this work. As you can see, people are celebrating you too, and all the best as you dive into 2020 and push out the initiative even further. So I've been talking to Sefa Mwendwa and Esther Wangari Ngure, who are from Pads for Prison, and they're also students at Daystar University. They've not even graduated, but they're here doing a great initiative, trying to see how to make this sustainable as well. So 22999 is the SMS line. Show them some love and let me know what you've thought about their initiative as we get ready for our next guest here in studio.